Are you still having trouble trying to create the ultimate cryptocurrency portfolio? Don't worry, I've got you covered, okay? Because in this video, we are going to discuss 5 simple portfolio ideas for beginners, and yes, for veterans alike. If you've been around and need a refresher, watch this. It's still going to help you out, okay? Because instead of buying thousands of coins, we're going to try to simplify it so that you don't lose your mind trying to keep track of every coin in existence. Focus, and you will create wealth, okay? I'll also give you the advantages and disadvantages of each type of portfolio as we go through. And at the very end of this video, I will give my personal favorite and what I kind of end up doing and what you may end up actually doing with your portfolio too. So stick around until the very end to get that. Now, according to the 2024 Henley & Partners report, there was an explosive growth of crypto millionaires this year. You might have been one of those people. Or if you're not yet, you might be soon. There are now 172,300 individuals with more than $1 million in crypto assets. That was a couple months ago. It's probably a much bigger number now. But here's the problem. Even though there is no comprehensive study on how many individuals have failed in this space, I bet it's a lot. There's 500 million crypto holders globally. We've seen some failures along the way, okay? A lot of people will not hit the mark. They will not get massive success. And I believe that one of the problems that people will experience is picking out what to buy based on your risk profile, okay? Look, not all of us have the same risk tolerance, and that's fine. But you need to take it into consideration before you buy anything, because you might be a Bitcoin only kind of person, but you're out here buying meme coins and losing your mind. The information, by the way, provided in this video is just, for educational purposes, guys. You still have to make your own decisions. We're just giving examples, frameworks that you might find useful to work with for, educating yourself and learning about this market and how to structure things in this market from someone who's been in the market for years. Also, I do own some cryptocurrencies. We're not recommending to buy or sell any of the cryptocurrencies we might mention in this video. They're provided for example purposes only. But if you want to see what cryptocurrencies I hold at any given time, my current holdings, OTC deals, private market investments, all that kind of stuff, link down below in the YouTube description, pinned comment over on X. Okay, so the first portfolio type is the simplest, the safest for crypto. It's for people who don't like learning about new things, ZK sync, sharding, and all this other bridges and bullshit that goes on in crypto. This is what I call the one and done portfolio. Take any money that you are willing to risk in the cryptocurrency market and just dollar cost average into Bitcoin. Put it on autopilot. Don't think about it. Check back in 10 years, okay? Put it in a self-custody wallet. Get yourself a Ledger wallet. Link down below in the description. There's no such thing, of course, as risk-free in this space, but Bitcoin is the safest thing that you can get to that. And anybody who's ever bought Bitcoin within 4 years is in profit, historically speaking, right? Now, the biggest reason Bitcoin becomes very, very attractive at this moment is because the massive money inflows. Wall Street's out here. You have multi-trillion-dollar asset managers like BlackRock and Fidelity who are accumulating Bitcoin at breakneck speed. And they're buying more Bitcoin than miners can produce by like 20-fold right now. The Bitcoin ETFs gave regulatory clarity. And honestly, I don't think regulators have the stomach to challenge. I mean, would you want to challenge BlackRock? No, of course not. BlackRock is the big daddy of asset managers in the world. They are more powerful than most countries in the world. You don't challenge BlackRock, okay? But how much can you expect to profit from a Bitcoin-only portfolio? Well, historical data shows that for the last 4 years, it never gives a negative result, assuming you can hold it on a 4-year plus time period, resulting in an annualized return of at least 30%, which is 3 times what the S&P 500 will give you. Even if you bought the top of the previous cycle, as long as you consistently average in, you're going to do fine. So the secret sauce for Bitcoin, patience and consistency, and be willing to hold through volatility. And speaking of patience, according to Van Eck, it can reach up to $3 million by 2050. Not bad, right? Not bad. Once central banks, of course, allocate 2% of the reserves to Bitcoin, which the United States is literally talking about doing right now. We see other countries hopping on the bandwagon. And if that is too long, then ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood has updated her 2030 prediction to $3.8 million. I'll take it either way. For 2024, 2025, a 10x from here, probably pure hopium at this point. And I could be wrong. I hope that I am, but that would be the happiest mistake of my life if that's the case. I think 150, 200K, 250K, pico top, much more realistic, which is about the same as Standard Chartered Bank's $200,000 price prediction, by the way. Now, if you're a person who wants a middle ground between safe and higher returns, you're willing to take a little bit more risk, all right? Then the 50-50 split might work for you. So you allocate half of your portfolio to Bitcoin and the rest over to the top big cap altcoins with the intention of selling those to buy more Bitcoin later. So you're looking at altcoins that have around a $5 to $10 billion market cap. These are generally considered to be lower risk coins since they have much deeper liquidity. They've proven themselves by being around the market for a long time, and they should be able to withstand adequate volatility in the market, okay? This is stuff like Ethereum and Solana, they're big cap stuff, but Avalanche, Toncoin, Sui, Aptos, Near, all these kind of coins could be worth looking at, right? Meme coins, Doge, Shiba Inu, even stuff like Dog with Hat or Pepe, all fall in this category, okay? Now, the pros for this are your portfolio has much less chance of going to zero in this situation, especially since half your portfolio is in Bitcoin, reducing a lot of the volatility risk here. Altcoins also have a better chance of getting higher returns when compared to Bitcoin during a cycle. If Bitcoin's going to pump another 5x, okay, which may not, but let's just say as an example, altcoins would probably do, well, 10x at least in that situation. Some of them maybe more. The drawback, of course, is that top altcoins change each cycle, except for the biggest ones like Ethereum and BNB. Solana is probably going to be here next cycle and be a top 10 coin forever at this point or for foreseeable future. But just take a look at this snapshot from 2013, okay? The only recognizable coins here are Litecoin and XRP. How about this one from 2020? Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, and EOS. They were all top 10 coins, man. Most of those have zero relevance these days. So the lesson here, don't marry your altcoin bags. You have to evaluate each one every cycle and also hit the sell button because altcoins will go down the worst in a bear market. The third one is for the people who are willing to take a bit of a stretch on the risk here, okay? We're not going to have any Bitcoin. Rather, you're going to be looking at promising ecosystems. For example, Solana. It's the darling of this cycle, right? And I think that Solana or Base, if you want to focus on Base, be an interesting place as well. Sui ecosystem upcoming. Let's talk about Solana. Solana is quite interesting because for the longest time, several layer ones have been trying to dethrone Ethereum. Ethereum, kill us, right? So far, nobody's succeeded or even come close. Until Solana. Solana is showing massive promise and is closing the gap on all kinds of metrics. On-chain users, DEX volumes, total value locked rising all the time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Have you ever wondered why a lot of meme coins are coming out of the Solana network this cycle? It's because Solana's speed and its super cheap transaction fees make it a much better alternative to Ethereum, and it's got the network effect behind it. The hottest memes of the cycle, Dog with Hat, Popcat, Goat, and a whole bunch of others, they're from the Solana ecosystem. Of course, the ecosystem is not just about memes. You also have some big DeFi protocol stuff. You have Jupiter, you have Radium, you have Jito, all this kind of stuff. So lots happening over in Solana. And I know the Base ecosystem is not getting the same kind of love as Solana, but since it is affiliated with Coinbase, I think there is a pretty good chance that we're going to see Base tokens repriced much higher this cycle and that it will get a lot of spotlight attention, okay? Like Solana, it also has some good meme coins. We have Brett, we have Benji. Base itself does not have a token and may never get a token. It doesn't need one. Buy the Coinbase stock, not stock advice, obviously, but you know, that's where you get your exposure to that Base ecosystem. But if you get the DeFi stuff, for example, Arrow or Moonwell, it could be a good alternative. Again, you're betting on the top coins on the chain. This is your ecosystem bet. Of course, it's up to you which ecosystem you want to concentrate on, whether it's Solana or Base or Sui or another one. You can go with the biggest like Ethereum or newer competitors like Sui, right? Just remember that betting on smaller, newer ecosystems have greater potential rewards, but also more risk if they don't get it right, okay? Now, before we get into the next type of portfolio, I want to take a quick second to let you know about the Wealth Mastery newsletter. This is my weekly newsletter. We're sending it to you multiple times per week, and we're keeping you up to date on everything happening in the markets, the top news. But we also have altcoin alpha, altcoin deep dives, charts, analysis, airdrops, all kinds of stuff, okay? My team of researchers and I are working hard to help keep you ahead of the curve in this fast-moving market, okay? Trying to help find the latest trends, insights, and much, much more. So if you want to start getting that to your inbox, it's super simple. You can join our 145,000 plus weekly readers for free. Link down below in the description here on YouTube, pinned comment over on X. Back to the portfolio types. And this is the fourth portfolio here. Now this one involves concentrating on the hottest narratives in the cycle right now. So this would involve dividing your portfolio into 5 equal parts, or about 20% for each. Now, Bitcoin, of course, has always been the number one digital asset, and therefore, one of the top trending assets. Should still be the top for the foreseeable future. So you put 20% of your portfolio into it, okay? No brainer. Boom, 20% done. Meme coins, love them or hate them. They have minted many millionaires since Doge's introduction in 2013. And the current cycle is absolutely no different. They have been the best performing asset class of this cycle. According to a CoinGecko report, meme coins are the hottest narrative for the first quarter of 2024, with an average gain of 1,313%. And since that time, we've seen just massive outperformance again with meme coins all year long pumping. So putting 20% of your portfolio into meme coins is a high risk, high reward play, but you don't have to go for the highest risk meme coins. You can buy stuff like Dog with Hat or Pepe or Dogecoin for less risk. The next 20% can be allocated to real world asset coins. In the same CoinGecko report, it had an average return of 286%. Now we also have to take note that BlackRock is getting into this narrative. They want to tokenize everything. They want to bring everything on chain. So the future growth for real world assets or asset tokenization is expected to grow to $16 trillion by 2030. It's probably a bearish estimate. It's probably going to go higher, which is insane. Another promising narrative is AI, which could contribute 16 trillion globally to the global economy by 2030. Again, might even be higher. It's undoubtedly a technology that will continue to grow massively in the future. And guess what? Investing in AI-related cryptocurrency projects could be one of the easiest ways to get some exposure to the AI narrative, right? Things like Near Protocol or Zero G Labs when they launch, IONET, lots of stuff out there, okay? I think the last 20% should be invested in promising layer ones, because layer ones are the foundation of crypto, and without them, crypto wouldn't even exist. And every single cycle, layer one blockchains, new ones especially, tend to do the best. Okay, think of layer ones as the lands where the buildings are made. So layer ones are the lands, and all the other crypto projects or DeFi apps or meme coins, that's all the buildings built on top of it. Simple way to think about it, okay? So look, you have to choose projects that are actually continuously building, continuously improving, growing their user base, growing the on-chain transactions, developers are coming and building stuff, et cetera, et cetera. So obviously Ethereum and Solana fit that, but you probably want something with a bit more return, something like Sui or Aptos or Phantom, which is rebranding into Sonic soon, okay? I think this type of portfolio is, to be honest, pretty well balanced, and it has been a Bitcoin, which will always go up and act as your safety net in case other narratives fail. And as you get profits from these other narratives, you can push it back up into Bitcoin to, improve a bit of safety of your portfolio. Now, look, I hear this a lot. Lark, I got a couple $1,000 burned a hole in my pocket. It'd be great if I could just get 100x. What coins should I buy? Even 10x, man. What do you got for me, internet man? I'm not going to blame if it goes to zero, Lark. Just tell me what to buy right now. Okay, look, for those of you guys living on the edge, you might want to go all in on meme coins, okay? I call this the gambler portfolio, and I don't tell people what to buy. It's not my business, right? But in the current market phase, I believe meme coins have the best chance of getting those outsized returns. But you got to be in the trenches. You have to be there all the time. If you don't have the time to be dedicated to be finding the next hot new thing, then you need to just focus on the bigger cap meme coins. You'll still get great returns, not as much as finding the next thing at $1 million market cap that goes to $1 billion, obviously. You want to find things with cultish communities, obviously stuff like Doge and Shiba Inu and Dog with Hat and Pepe. They're fantastic, right? But then you want to find lower stuff with bigger returns. If you're going all in on meme coins, things like Benji or the smoking chicken fish, right? Shrub, it's a new one that's launched recently on Ethereum. Just be aware, though, you can lose all your money on meme coins. I've lost so much money on meme coins, it's crazy, but the gains that you make from the ones that hit well make up for it. Now, here's my take. You have to know your risk tolerance at the end of the day. We've laid out some different ideas, some different portfolios. Of course, don't pick a 100% meme portfolio if you're scared of losing money, because you might lose every single penny like that, okay? Personally, I'd go with some kind of combination of the 50-50 portfolio and the hottest narratives. I'm more comfortable having about half my portfolio in Bitcoin, because a $1 million Bitcoin is not a question of if in my mind, simply a question of when. Therefore, I like to have lots of Bitcoin and is the anchor of my portfolio. The other half, I want to invest in the hottest narratives of this cycle. So I pick meme coins. I'm in AI coins, real world asset coins, hot layer ones like Aptos, right? This is where I'm focusing my time and energy for my altcoin portfolio. So it gives me that chance to have mind-blowing gains while still having a good safety net of Bitcoin. By the way, my portfolio allocation, again, visible to my premium subscribers. You can see exactly everything, every move every week. If you want to sign up for the premium version of our newsletter, but you can also find full public disclosures of all my currently held positions, again, down below on the YouTube link. Just remember, guys, assess your finances. Take note of how much you are willing to risk before starting any cryptocurrency portfolio, okay? Seriously, you can lose all your money in crypto just like that. It is a risky industry, but hopefully this will help you take a little bit less risk, or at least think about the risks that you should be taking as an investor, and if you even should be taking risks in cryptocurrencies at all. Maybe you should be buying bonds and gold, man. Don't know. At the end of the day, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on the internet. But I hope that this video has given you some help in building a framework around how you can structure your own portfolio so that you can have massive success. And just remember, all the portfolio examples we gave, you don't need to buy a bunch of coins, okay? You don't need 1,000 coins. You don't need 100 coins. You don't need 50 coins, man. You can have massive success with under 10 coins. So if you're the Solana ecosystem guy, you buy Solana, 3 or 4 meme coins, 3 or 4 DeFi coins, maybe a gaming coin, you're done. You don't need 50 coins to be successful. In fact, you'll probably underperform, okay? Concentrate, focus your efforts, find stuff that's good, and then be patient. Good luck.